Welcome to the podcast, where we dig into the ground so you don't have to, figuratively and increasingly geopolitically. Today, we're in the territory of rare earths, critical minerals, and the human infrastructure behind them.
Nantha Kumar Victor Emmanuel, P.Eng, lays out exactly why the rare earth race is less about what's in the ground and more about who knows how to process it. Let's start with the talent pipeline China has been quietly building for decades.
The standard frame for rare earth competition is mines, supply chains, and export controls. But this post reorients the whole question. What if the real strategic asset isn't the ore? It's the people who know what to do with it.
The post sets up the contrast directly. While Western policymakers focus on extracting more rare earths from the ground, China has spent decades investing in something much harder to replicate: people.
And harder to replicate is the operative phrase. You can permit a mine in a few years. You cannot fast-track a generation of specialists.
The post points to Baotou in northern China as the model. Students at institutions like Inner Mongolia University of Science and Technology enroll in programs focused specifically on rare earth science and processing, not general mining degrees. Graduates can move directly into nearby refining facilities or magnet plants, with the classroom, laboratory, and factory separated by kilometers rather than continents.
That proximity is doing a lot of work. It's the difference between an education system and an industrial pipeline with diplomas attached.
The processing challenge explains why that pipeline matters so much. Rare earth refining means separating 17 chemically similar elements, a process requiring deep expertise in chemistry, metallurgy, and engineering. The post is direct. Success depends not only on equipment and capital, but also on decades of accumulated technical knowledge.
And that knowledge left the West quietly. Environmental costs, cheaper overseas production, shifting priorities. The refining capacity moved to China, and the educational ecosystem followed it out the door.
The post notes that today, relatively few Western universities offer dedicated rare earth programs. Ames National Laboratory in Iowa maintains strong research capability, but the broader ecosystem is thin. China, by contrast, runs more than 40 dedicated rare earth laboratories and research institutes, many co-located near major mining regions, with universities, state enterprises, and government research centers collaborating to move discoveries from lab to industrial scale.
The post closes with a question worth sitting with. Can billions in investment recreate a talent ecosystem that took decades to build?
That's the core tension. And it applies well beyond rare earths, wherever critical supply chains depend on specialized human knowledge rather than just capital.
Mines and factories are the visible part of the supply chain. The invisible part is the expertise that makes them run.
And rebuilding that expertise, as the post makes clear, is measured in generations, not budget cycles. More on the materials that keep the modern world moving next time.